guys, it's Paige. Welcome back to my channel. It is the month of December. It's the holiday season. Christmas is right around the corner, and I am especially excited about this Christmas because, as most of you guys know, I have been living in London for almost 2 years now. But this will actually be my first Christmas that I spent here in London. Last year I flew home and surprised my family for Christmas, but because I visited them for Thanksgiving this year instead, I will be spending Christmas right here. So all of this really has gotten me thinking, what are the differences between Christmas in the UK and the US? So like any other time a random question popped in my head, I thought, why don't I hop on Google? And of course, share what I find with you guys. So I have my MacBook in front of me, and I have this article pulled up that I found by Insider, and it's called 10 Christmas Traditions in the UK That Confuse Americans. I'm definitely intrigued, guys. So I guess we're about to see if any of these Christmas traditions they have listed here confuse me. Let's get into it. Okay guys, so the first one that we have here reads, Christmas greetings in the UK are just different enough from the US to be a bit confusing. In the UK, you might hear Father Christmas to reference what people in the US call Santa Claus. Or even more confusing, Crimbo is another word for Christmas in the UK. Okay, so I think I've definitely heard the term Father Christmas before. How about you guys? I've definitely heard Father Christmas, but I don't think I was aware that it replaced Santa Claus. I thought people in the UK said Santa Claus as well. Well, I guess I just assumed that. But does this mean that people here don't use the term Santa Claus at all? Do you guys not say that? Let me know in the comments. I guess this person is already kind of confusing. And then as far as Crimbo, I've never heard that word in my life. Crimbo? No. Does anybody really use that? That's a weird one. Crimbo. So are people saying like, you ready for Crimbo? I don't know. It doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. Oh, there's more. According to BBC, the slang word for Christmas was first recorded in 1928 and is still used in the UK today. Okay, my UK friends, I need to know in the comments right now, do you say Father Christmas instead of Santa Claus? Or do you use both? And then please let me know if you're out here saying Crimbo. Or maybe you shouldn't. Okay, next. Pantomime. I hope I'm saying that right. Pantomime is a campy family comedy show with roots in the Victorian era. One of the most confusing British holiday traditions is pantomime, or panto, eccentric musical comedies based on famous fairy tales. The family-friendly theater performances are produced all over the UK and involve plenty of slapstick comedy and loud audience participation. Interesting. Okay, I've never heard of this tradition, but it sounds pretty cool to me. I wonder if it can be compared to how some Americans go and see the Nutcracker during the holiday season. Retailers release heartwarming advertisements to mark the beginning of the Christmas season, and everyone gets excited about them. I think I just learned about this recently. Every year, British retailers, including John Lewis, Sainsbury's, and Tesco, among others, release their Christmas advertisements, typically short films telling a heartwarming story. So I actually learned about this tradition a few weeks ago, and not for really great reasons. It's actually pretty disappointing. So I saw a really beautiful advertisement video by Sainsbury's, the grocery store, and it was called Gravy Song, I believe, and it was focused around a black family, and it was a dad speaking on the phone with his daughter about his like famous gravy and how he couldn't wait to make it for the holidays. And if you guys Google this, I'm sure it'll pop up, but it turned into such a huge thing because there were so many racist people very upset that Sainsbury's used a black family in their advertisement. And the crazy part is they did 3 different ones, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the 2 other ads were of white families. So this was the one, you know, that focused on a black family. And I read some of the comments, the responses to it. This was on Twitter. I read some of the responses to it and it literally made my stomach hurt. There were people saying they were gonna boycott the grocery store. This ad doesn't represent me, blah, blah, blah. It's supposed to be a white Christmas. And just some really disgustingly racist things that I don't even feel like repeating. But I do have to commend Sainsbury's for their response. And they just shut it down immediately and were like, you know what? This store is for all people. We represent everyone. And apparently there were also like multiple complaints submitted to the advertising watchdog or whatever it's called. The people that have the authority to like pull ads because they're inappropriate or break some rules. Why would you go as far as to do that because there were black people celebrating a holiday in an advertisement? Even if there weren't two other ones that represented white families. Even if that was the only one that they released. It's a family. You can't relate to that? I don't mean to harp on about it, but I'm just like, dang, we can't have one ad? But besides all of that, I think that this concept is really cool, and I like that it was like a little short film. So yeah, I definitely want to watch some more of these. I haven't seen any John Lewis or Tesco ones yet. They haven't popped up like, you know, on my phone, but I should go look at those and check them out because I really enjoyed the one that I saw. It really tugged at my heartstrings and just made me think about my own family, you know, during the holiday season, and that should be relatable to all people. Moving on to the next one. Christmas crackers aren't a snack. Okay. Christmas crackers, another tradition dating back to Victorian times, are cardboard tubes wrapped in colorful paper that when pulled apart by two people make a loud sound. Oh, I've seen this before. Families traditionally open their crackers together on Christmas Day. I've seen this before. But I'm not really sure whether it was like in real life or on TV. Do people in the US do these, guys? These Christmas crackers? I feel like I've pulled a Christmas cracker apart. But why would I have done that? Where was I? Inside the tubes are small toys or gifts, a motto or joke on a slip of paper, and a tissue paper crown. That's cute. I like that. I wonder, where can I get one of those? I want to do that. Are Christmas crackers a part of your Christmas tradition? Everyone is expected to wear their paper crown on Christmas Day. After opening your cracker in the UK, you are expected to wear your paper crown. I would be down for this. I'm just really cheesy like that anyway. Like, give me a crown, I'm gonna wear it. Yeah, I definitely have to get me one of these Christmas crackers, y'all. Every time I say cracker, it makes me a little bit more hungry though. It's past my lunchtime. On to the next one. Christmas pudding might seem a bit strange to Americans. Oh no. No, 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 no. Not Christmas pudding. I'm gonna save my comments for after. Christmas pudding, also referred to as a figgy pudding or plum pudding, is also a tradition from Victorian times. It's a boiled cake made with dried fruit, soaked in alcohol, aged for several months, and often set on fire before everyone enjoys some after Christmas dinner. Okay. If you guys have been subscribed to my channel for a while, you may remember a video of me trying British Christmas desserts. I think that the Christmas pudding was my absolute least favorite. It was disgusting. Like, it actually made me gag. And no offense to anybody who loves Christmas pudding, but I just can't agree. We're just gonna have to agree to disagree because it was nasty. And I did receive a lot of comments from people saying that I needed to try a homemade one and that the store-bought one doesn't compare. But y'all, how much different could it be? Because that just wasn't appetizing at all. It wasn't. I don't know how that's a tradition. It was sick. And apparently every year the Queen gives each member of her staff a Christmas pudding from Tesco. Do they appreciate this gift? Speaking of the Queen though, I actually started watching The Crown on Netflix yesterday after seeing people talk about it all over social media. I've never really been that into like the royals and all of that, but it's pretty good. I'm only like 2 episodes in, but I definitely think I'm gonna keep up with it. Anybody else watching that right now? Top of the Pops is a television special featuring performances of the year's most popular songs. On Christmas Day, the BBC runs a holiday special of its music chart television program called Top of the Pops that features performances of the year's most popular musicians. This program actually ran weekly from 1964 until 2006 when it was canceled. However, people were so upset, the BBC decided to keep the Christmas special that airs mid-morning. Never heard of this either, but it sounds cool. I don't know why this article says that these things would confuse Americans. I mean, makes sense to me. It's the end of the year, so it's a great opportunity to celebrate the biggest hit songs of the year, right? I wonder if I would actually know any of the songs being featured. Every year, the Queen gives a broadcasted speech on Christmas Day. Really? The royal Christmas message started in 1932 with a radio broadcast by King George V and has remained an annual tradition ever since, though it moved to television in 1957. The Queen talks about current issues and reflects on what Christmas means to her. That sounds like a nice tradition. And apparently the speech is recorded in advance at Buckingham Palace, and I guess it just airs on the TV. That's cool. Next, people in the UK celebrate the day after Christmas with Boxing Day, which has nothing to do with the sport. So I've actually known what Boxing Day was for many years, just because I've always followed British YouTubers. So Boxing Day, the day after Christmas, is a public holiday in the UK. Though Americans sometimes wonder if the holiday is about getting rid of boxes from Christmas or about the sport of boxing, it actually has nothing to do with either of those things. Instead, it's believed Boxing Day could have started as a tradition of giving a kind of holiday bonus to employees. Today, however, Boxing Day is more about shopping and watching sports, much like Black Friday in the US. So yeah, Boxing Day is the day after Christmas and our Black Friday is the day after Thanksgiving, and it's pretty much the same. You just get good deals and it's an excuse to shop and spend a lot of money. And since I'll actually be here for Christmas and the day after Christmas, maybe I will participate, get some deals. Last but not least of these 10 Christmas traditions that are supposed to confuse Americans like myself, you're supposed to take down your Christmas decorations and tree within 12 days after Christmas. Is this a rule? Is this a law? In the UK, it's tradition to take down your Christmas tree and decorations within 12 days after Christmas to avoid bad luck in the new year. Ooh. In the US, however, there is no set time for when you should take down your Christmas decorations. That is for diggly dong sure. Some people will have their Christmas decorations on their house in July. I'm trying to think though, how long my family waits to take down our Christmas decorations. I feel like it's probably within like a 12-day span. Like my mom likes to get to cleaning pretty quick, so if the holiday's over, I can see her just like starting to pull things down. But yeah, we don't really have a set date. I can be like a little superstitious and I try to avoid things that are supposed to be bad luck. So if I was here, I would definitely make sure my stuff was down before those 12 days were up, because the type of year that we had in 2020, we don't need any potential bad luck in 2021. I actually don't have any plans of decorating our flat. I don't think we'll do that, but we'll see. Maybe I'll get like a little tiny tree, a little baby one. And that's it, guys. These are always so much fun to do. I love being able to like learn more about British culture since I am here living in London, and also just comparing it to what I already know and what I've seen, you know, growing up in the United States. But definitely let me know in the comments if there were any that stood out to you, if there are any traditions on here that you and your family also follow, and if there were any that weren't mentioned, please let me know about those too, because I'm so interested. No matter where you are in the world, if you're in the UK, the US, wherever, let me know about your favorite holiday and Christmas traditions in the comments. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And happy holidays. Bye.